Good morning, my dear students. This is Dhanaraj to teach you English 10th class. Today we are going to discuss about the second unit, the lesson. The one act name is The Dear Departed. So, Dear Departed consists of many characters. The first one is Abel Merriweather. He is an old man. Then he had two daughters. The first one is Amelia. She married Henry. Then another one is Elizabeth, married Ben. Then this couple, Amelia and Henry, they got a daughter, Victoria, her name. Then Elizabeth, Ben, they got the son named Jimmy. So here, just when we go into the lesson, so let us see what happened. Everyone look at textbook. When the curtain rises, Mrs. Slater is seen lying the table. She is vigorous, plump, red-faced, vulgar woman, prepared to do any amount of a straight talking to get her own way. She is in black. She goes to the window, opens it, and calls into the street. So here we can find out the character of Mrs. Slater. Mrs. Slater means a wife of Henry. Her name is Amelia Slater. Got it? Just look at the characters. First one, Mrs. Amelia Slater. So Amelia means we can easily say that Mrs. Slater. It means a wife of Slater. Just when the curtain rises, when the scene started with a curtain rises, how she appears. Just see how describing about her. Mrs. Slater is a scene laying the table. She is adjusting the table. And the next, she is a vigorous. Vigorous means looking ugly. And then plump. Plump means very fat. Next, red-faced. So her face is in a red color. And vulgar woman. It means not at all good. Women prepared to do any amount of straight talking to get her own way. She never agreed her opinions. If someone is giving a suggestion, she never agreed because her attitude is her words are on the top only. Just see here. Next, she is in a black. She goes to the window, opens it, and calls into the street. She is in a black dress and she is in a black color. And on mine, that time she goes to the window and open it. She went to the window and opened the curtain. Then she was calling someone. Who is that? Just see the dialogue. Mrs. Slater, sharply. So it means forcefully. Victoria, do you hear? Do you hear means it means is my voice audible or not? Come in, will you? She is calling someone. Maybe we don't know. Who is that? Victoria. Who is Victoria here? Daughter of Mrs. Slater. Got it? Victoria, a precocious girl dressed in a colors, comes in. So finally, when our Mrs. Slater called her, she came. She is very pretty girl, and she was in a dress. It has a multi colors. She was different color dress. Mrs. Slater, I am amazed at you, Victoria. I really am. Be off now and change your dress before your Aunt Elizabeth and your Uncle Ben come. It would never do for them to find you in a colors with grandfather lying dead upstairs. So what happened here? When our Mrs. Slater called her, even that time that grandfather of Victoria, it means Mrs. Slater father, he was passed away. It means he dead and upstairs. That's why she called the Elizabeth and Ben, because this couple also has a relationship with Abel Merriweather. Am I right? So here grandfather he didn't get a name. Just see. With grandfather lying dead upstairs. Victoria. It's a Victoria dialogue. What are they coming for? They have not been here for ages. It means there is a different fights are going on between these two couples. Even they met these people after a long time. It means they didn't see them for a long time. What happened? Mrs. Slater. They are coming to talk over crude grandpa's affairs. Your father sent them a telegram as soon as we found he was dead. A noise is heard. So whenever she explaining about that reason why they are coming here, so she is telling that so some of the properties are there of Abel Merriweather. So that's why they are dividing the properties. That's why Mrs. Slater Henry sent a telegram to come and visit them. So they are ready to come. So here a noise is heard. So that time. Here, so what kind of noise it is? Henry Slater, a stooping heavy man with a drooping moustache and tats, he is wearing a black tail coat, grey trousers, a black tie and a bowler hat. So here, whenever the story starting, we can observe how she appears. Who is that? Amelia. But here again, the Henry Slater, how he appears. So he was a Henry Slater is a stooping. Stooping means bend, and heavy man. It means a very fat man with a drooping moustache. Drooping means a hanging. Moustache means this one here. We know that moustache. And thus he is wearing a black tail coat. His coat color is a black, and trousers. Inside the trousers are grey color. A black tie. There is a black tie and a bowler hat. Bowler hat means a. So in cricket field we can observe the umpires had a caps. It is like a bowl. It's a rounded caps. What it? He appears like that. I am wondering if they will come at all. When you and Elizabeth quarrel, she said she had never set foot in your house again. I am wondering if they will come at all. He is also waiting for that when they will come to home. Then he is telling that when you and Elizabeth quarrel. So this Amelia and Elizabeth, they already quarrel. They already fight. So what happened in that fighting? She said. Who said? Elizabeth said. What did she say? She said she had never set foot in your house again. She has no interest to come into her house. It means she has no interest to keep a foot on her house. Next. Mrs. Slater. She will come fast enough after her share of what our father slept. She come for only for the sake of getting share of her father property. That for reason only she come. You know how hard she can be when she likes. If she like anything, who is that? Elizabeth. If she like anything, she is ready to do anything. Where she gets it from, I can't tell. So how can she get this kind of thought? I don't know. Next, Henry. I suppose it is in the family. Where are my slippers? So it is a common in a family. So she is asking about the slippers. Next, Mrs. Slater. In the kitchen, Henry asking about the slippers to Amelia. She gave a reply. In the kitchen, but you want a new pair. Those old ones are nearly worn out, nearly breaking down. That Henry Slater is searching for his slippers. But she gave a reply that you want to buy new pair, those old ones are nearly worn out, they are spoiled, breaking out. You don't seem to realize what it's costing me to bear up like I am doing. My heart's fit to break when I see the little trifles that belong to the father lying around and think he will never use them again. Here you had better wear these slippers of my father's now. It is lucky he had just got new pair. So here we can know that here Henry, he was searching about the slippers, but those are in a kitchen room. So here she said that those slippers are worn out. It means that they are breaking down. So better to use my father's slippers, because she was very busy with adjusting the room, because his room, the old man, Amelia father's room was dirty. That's why she was busy with cleaning that room. That's why she suggested that wear my father's slippers. Recently he had brought her slippers. Next, what he said? They will be very small for me, my dear. He's telling that. I think Amelia father's slippers are size is very small, but his one, that Henry is bigger one. They will stretch, won't they? Stretch means become a bigger. So when we buy any slippers, if we are very tight to us, when we use 3 or 4 days, it become a, what happened? Stretch. It means it become a bigger. They will stretch, won't they? I am not going to have them wasted. She has finished laying the table. Henry, I have been thinking about the bureau of my father's that is in a bedroom. You know, I always wanted to have it after he died. Bureau means a one kind of a table. It has a shelves. That means a drawers. Just look at the page number 39. So that's bureau. Page number 39. There is a bureau. It means it is like a table. It has a some drawers. It means a shelves like that. So here Mrs. Slater is telling that I am not going to have them wasted. I have been thinking about the bureau of my father's that is in his bedroom. You know, I always needed to have it after he died. So that bureau was in the room of his father, her father. So here finally she wanted that bureau after her father died. So what happened, Henry? You must arrange with Elizabeth when you are dividing things up. So whenever Elizabeth comes, you can ask her because some things are divided between these two women. So if you want bureau, just ask them in discussion. Mrs. Slater, Elizabeth, that sure, she will see I am after it and we will drive a hard bargain over it. Is it here? Henry, perhaps she got her eye on the bureau as well. It means here even that Henry also Elizabeth Henry. Perhaps she has got her eye on the bureau as well. Even Henry also telling that even her eye fall on that bureau also. Mrs. Slater, she has never been here since father bought it. If it was only down here instead of in his room, she had never guessed it was not our own. It means, so her father, who is that? The Elizabeth father bought it whenever she is not in the home. Elizabeth is not in the home. She went somewhere. So that time that her father bought bureau. So if it was in a father's home, it belongs to father property. If it was in the hall of Amelia, it belongs to Amelia only. So Henry started. Amelia, he raises. Suddenly he called. Mrs. Slater. Henry, why should not we bring that bureau down here now? We can do it before they come. Henry, I would care to. See here. So here, Mrs. Slater asked him to, Henry, why should not we bring that bureau down here now? She decided to take that bureau from upstairs to downstairs because she is interested to take that bureau after her father died. So here what happened? Her father died. So she is interested to take that bureau from upstairs to downstairs. We can do it before they come. So whenever that Elizabeth, when they come, before they come, so we have to do this one. What kind of action that is? We have to take bureau from upstairs to downstairs. It is enough for today. Tomorrow, the rest of information will continue. Thanks to everyone.